Good, mate. How are you doing?
Good, guys.
Welcome.
Good to see you again.
Thanks, buddy.
So let me give you a bit of a rundown of what we got coming for it. So we got a Bullbar coming from Tough Bullbars, one of those really cool looking, trucker looking Bullbars that you see at the Deni Utes. We've got a custom wrap made for her that we're going to do at the end, time willing, and we've got some lights coming in from Ultravision lighting. So we got the GME radio with the two GME antennas that are going to sit either side of the Bullbar, with the flags on the top.
Lots of goodies.
Yeah, so some interesting little changes to it. Yeah, and then we take her up to Deni, put her on display, and then see how she goes. Yeah. So Nato, we've chosen Fast Track to help us with this project. Why don't you give us a bit of insight into what you guys do, what are you about? Tell the viewers out there kind of a little bit about Fast Track.
Yeah, so Fast Track's racing was started in 1990, giving people rides and drives on the Calder Park Thunderdome. So we've been out here for a number of years, and we're still here. We've still got the ride business, and we still teach people to drive and ride in race cars. So we've got Leighton Thomas, who's been with me for a number of years, been with us probably 8 years now. Mitchell West, who was my apprentice, I had him for about 7 years. And I've got one of our newer guys, Josh, he's been with us for the last 2 years. So yeah, all the guys are pretty knowledgeable. Some Ford and some Holders, so we'll get a best of both worlds on this build. But yeah, the guys are very cleared up and they'll enjoy something like this. It's going to be a bit of fun.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, a little bit of a different project to what they're used to, yeah? So I'm pretty sure they'll like getting their teeth into it. Yeah, and you guys have got a pretty cool workshop out here. So you guys are fully equipped to do some of the modifications we're hoping for.
Yeah, it's we do everything in-house, all our engines, every component on the race cars are built in-house. So we've got plenty of tools in here, and all the boys they're all taped up, they know what they're doing. So this should be an easy project for us, and hopefully we can get it across the line and make it look as tough as one of our race cars and get as many smiles at the Deni Ute Muster.
Yeah, good. Look, thank you so much.
No worries, buddy.
Mate.
How are you, mate?
Good, good.
Welcome again, mate.
Well, look at this beast, eh? What have we got going on here?
We've boys have been hard at work. They've really sunken their teeth into this project. It's been pretty exciting for them. So yeah, the Bullbar is probably the big standout.
It looks insane, eh? The boys at Tough did a good job.
It does. The name says it all. It's a very tough unit, and it's quite a nice fit. Actually, it was straight on. So yeah, it's a really nice piece to the car. We've had to modify the front bar to suit, or what's left of the front bar to go with the big Bullbar, but it looks bold and it looks tough. So yeah, that was a nice piece to it.
It was really cool, yeah. So I've got some other good news. So the boys at Pedders gave us a call this week, and they're going to do a full suspension update for us before we go.
That's pretty exciting.
So they reckon we put a bit of extra weight on the front. It makes sense to do suspension, and they're giving us an adjustable suspension system.
That's pretty exciting. If you come down the back of the Ute, we can show you some more of the modifications that we've made. So we thought a great add was the mud flap. So we've made a rear bar for it in-house. Very fitting for the dirt at Deni Ute Muster. So
yeah, so the guys at Truckmate sorted us out with these mud flaps. They were pretty cool about it. We gave them a ring, said, oh, we're doing this build. Would you guys be keen to get involved? And they said sure, and they put these mud flaps together for us, and they've come out pretty cool. You have to make it look as bogan as possible, and you don't get more bogan than a truck mud flap on a Ute.
That's exactly right. I'm not quite sure nice is the right term for it, but it's quite fitting for the build of it, so it's cool. We've had to modify the exhaust a little bit as well, because the original exhaust come out and would have hit the mud flaps or burn a hole in the mud flap. So we've taken the rear muffler off, and we put some dumpies underneath it, so it sounds the part as well, which is pretty cool. So.
And the guys are busy putting the GME antenna on.
They are, yep. Yeah. That's quite a bold unit. The guys are just doing the wiring at the moment, so making that all as neat as we can. And it's going to be a bit of a statement on the front there to have that big thing swinging off there, so that's cool.
We've got a second one coming, so you can't go to Deni Ute with only one long antenna. You know, you have to fly flags with two of them apparently. And obviously from our perspective is it wouldn't be done without another set of wheels and tyres on, yeah? So yeah, what we've done is we bought some wheels and tyres. So we bought our Motorsport X tyres, which is Bob Jane's private brand. Yeah, so we're going to put some new rubber on to run, and some interesting wheels. I didn't want to go the traditional kind of Holden modification wheel. I wanted to do something a little bit different.
That's going to be a good fit. I've seen the wrap design that's gone with it, and I think that's going to work well together.
No, good. Well, thanks so much for the work you've done so far, and yeah, we'll keep cracking on.
It's been a pleasure.
There's nothing more iconic than the Australian Ute. So what better way to cover it with something as equally as iconic as Bob Jane T-Mart. We're hitting it up with some retro livery. It's going to look absolutely amazing.
We're at Pedders Suspension and Brakes at the Maribyrnong store, incidentally right across the road from our Bob Jane T-Marts High Point store, to do a suspension update. And I've got Roger Stroley here with me, who's the branch manager of this particular store. Roger, how are you going?
Good. Yourself?
Good, good. We were very fortunate. You guys came on board. You said, oh, you guys are doing a bit of a modification. We'd like to get involved with the build. We'll be seeing what you guys are actually doing. So why don't you give us a bit of an update and some detail in terms of the suspension we're putting into our Ute today?
See our Pedders suspension coilover kit, Extreme, which will allow us to adjust both the ride heights and dampening of this car. So this car is pretty heavy Bullbar on the front, so we'll be able to adjust the front ride heights to accommodate that, and also the back as well. We can adjust so we can have it really firm to moderate to really, really soft.
So Roger, thank you very much. We'll leave it in your capable hands. We'll come pick it up a little bit later in the day. And then later on in the week, we're going to take it around Calder Park and actually do the setup. So that'll be quite interesting to see what improvements the suspension has made once we've added all the weight to this vehicle. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And see you later.
See ya.
So lads, here we go, D-Day. Nada, look at the beast. She's turned out beautifully, yes? Got the spotties on today, and we're about to load up onto a trailer. So yeah, let's also introduce Jackson Rice from Dream Racing. Pedders, your primary sponsor?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, the guys at Pedders have been awesome to come on board with us this year and partnership, and also awesome to see them partner with you guys and Bob Jane, and fit this out completely with some awesome suspension.
They did say, yeah, can you come out? We're going to do some test driving around Calder Park, and you can give us your feedback. So what do you think the suspension was like?
I think it's awesome. They put the Pedders Extreme XA coilovers in it. They're a fantastic package. Bolt straight in. Straight away the car felt great. It handled like a dream and took everything that I threw at it. So yeah, really, really awesome.
And setup, are you happy with the setup?
Setup was really awesome. We played a little bit with the tune. I tuned up the rear suspension and the front, a little bit softer in the front, a little bit stiffer in the rear, and the car handles really good, and it'd be awesome to see what Nathan can do with it at Deni.
There we go. So when you do your barrel racing, we know we at least set up properly, yeah?
Yeah, we've got the good shocks in there. Will definitely help with the big bull bar, and looking forward to wheeling it around Deni, that's for sure.
Yeah. And the boys, how did they find the project? What did they think?
They really enjoyed it. They had a ball with the build of it. we're always working on the race cars in here to have something that's a little bit of a fun project. Yeah. They really sunk their teeth into this one, and yeah, they had a great time, so I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, they did an awesome job, yeah. So thanks to the team. We wouldn't have got it ready without you guys. We'll see you at Deni.
You will.
Thank you very much for coming up.
Not a problem, my pleasure.
And Nathan LeBrock having a red hot crack.